down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to the Coliseum right after. So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Swing and a liner. And Pujols won't get there. This is a fair ball. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Calhoun coming on. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. 0-1 count and the pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Grounded back up the middle from the ground. What a flip for 1 on the Pujols at first, and it's a double play.
Just like they drew it up. A great dive and stop to get the double play started. Then a perfect flip from his belly. Add this one to the highlight reel.
Here's Jed Lowry now. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side in now is Andrelton Simmons. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning.
Andrelton Simmons.
And a step off. First pitch of the at-bat. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now that's popped up. Mingden take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. A high fastball is in there.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that. Here's Chris Davis now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Left fielder.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game. Pounding the zone.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
And another foul ball.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit.
Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the A's are back to even now. It's 1 apiece.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Up next,
Standing in now, Matt Olson. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Ready for another chance? Marcus Semien. It was a backwards pay, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
1 out, nobody on. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Ready for another shot now, Matt Chapman. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. 2 out, nobody on. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the Here's Justin Upton now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Piscotty has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. Digging in and looking for more, Luis Valbuena. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Riding in once again, Albert Pujols. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ball 1.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this one is gone. A home run.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Stepping in now, Zach Cozart. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty's there for it, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Angels on the home run by Pujols. Ready once again, Jonathan Lucroy. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the 7th. Now Mike Scioscia's up out of the Angel dugout on his way to the mound. And he's seen enough here. That's going to be all for Tyler Skaggs.
Number 33, Jim Johnson.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Lucroy. Aboard here at first with nobody out. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Upton's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Franklin Barreto. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Pujols in foul ground, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher is giving him right here. The fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he takes a look at strike 3 called, and that's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now.
Number 8, designated hitter.
Jed Lowry now. His lifetime numbers against Jim Johnson. He's had some success, 5 for 11. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery towards second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Hayes strand a couple. They're down 2-1. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Cole Calhoun.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he knocks.
Now back, catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon.
Number 31, Liam Hendricks.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. In now is Andrelton Simmons. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's a .375 hitter. First pitch of the at-bat. And the first pitch is a slider here, but that's chopped foul at the plate. Maldonado leads off first with 1 away. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he lays off there, 1-0. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Popped him up. Olsen over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Your attention, please.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases.
Hey, Dan, obviously good game plan by the offensive team. Bunch of knocks, but they can't seem to get any runs going.
Boy, I'd say that's a pitcher, Hero. You're always trying to minimize the damage. Lots of traffic, and so far, very little to show for. You wonder how much longer he can keep this up.
Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Mano-a-mano with Blake Parker. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in the hitters meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
And did he square around? No, it's ball 1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Calhoun. And that's the first out of the inning. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Marcus Semien. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He's set, and the pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
As a look, now the pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count, 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. First pitch on its way. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Davis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. In the dirt here.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's a .333 hitter. First delivery to him on the way. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Trout has over 200 career home runs, so he's certainly capable of leaving the yard in this big spot here.
Oh, yeah, Matty, absolutely. Right man, right time. He's been there, done that, hit a bunch of home runs in his career, and he sets up nice for him.
Sliders in for a strike. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 2-2. Fouled off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Into the concrete staircases and gone.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Justin Upton will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. Great day's work any way you look at it. Here's Luis Valbuena now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Count now, a ball and a strike. 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Bases are empty, one man out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Albert Pujols waits on deck. Now a big swing by Valbuena, and he connects. This is carrying well. Gone! Here's Albert now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs. He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
ready with another 0-2. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 7.
Digging in to try it again, Zach Cozart. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. This is skied into short left center. Semien over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Cam Bedrosian enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider. The 1-0. Lifted in the air out to right. Calhoun has a read on it. 1 out. So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Bedrosian, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Franklin Barreto comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 1-1 to Franklin Barreto.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. The 2-1 home. Line to the right side. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. Last strike now for Oakland. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. Los Angeles get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Tyler Skaggs earns his first win of the season.